Training tips with Ruthie. Today I've got a strap. We're going to do 3 stretches for the backs of our legs, for the backs of our upper legs, so the hamstring. So let's start. Let's get stuck in. It's usually a place where you're surprised at how tight that is back there, but we're going to give it some love. So I've got a dynamic stretch, a static stretch, and a more of a restorative stretch. The first one, I'm going to come to the side. I'm going to come into a lunge position here. We're going to place our hands on either sides of our foot. Extend the leg. You're exhaling here. You're going to bring your toe towards your nose. You can feel like a stretch here in the back of the leg. And then you're going to come back forward, sink down into the hip, open the chest. So we're just going to move back and forth between these. So you're exhaling here, inhaling here. Really push down into the earth. You can see I'm pushing down towards my knee. I'm opening my hips too, but I'm really getting into the back of the leg here. If you can keep the chest connected to the knee here and here, great. You can have a bend in the knee. You can see I'm quite tight. I can't fully lengthen my leg. I need to keep a bend there. And then you'll just switch to the other side. So that's the first one. That's the dynamic one. Next one, you're going to get like a strap. If you don't have a strap, you can use a band or a scarf. So no stress. You'll totally have it covered. We're going to place the strap on the ball of the foot. Lie all the way down. You can bring your hands further down towards your chest. You're just going to encourage the foot closer towards the head. And you're just going to hold it. So you can hold this stretch and breathe. Try and go a little bit further maybe. And think like toes down towards the ground and heel up towards the sky. And you can hold this for like 30 seconds to a minute and a half. A static stretch here. You can play around with the position of the strap. Place it more in the arch. See what that feels like. Where do you feel that sensation? You can hold the strap up higher or down lower. You can even bring the strap to the heel. See what that feels like too. Just fully getting juicy into the stretch. So that's your static stretch, and then you'll do for time on each side. Hello. Hi. Are you going to come and say hello? Hello, puppy dog. Hi there. Or are you going to just do a pee? What are you doing? Yep, you're going to pee. Okay. Oh, a little pat, a little flyby pat. Okay. Okay, the next one is going to be our restorative one. We're going to pop the band here at the top of the crown of the head. You're going to lie back and just support, and that's going to be supported. So you can like push a little bit of a weight into the foot, into the back of the strap there, and it's going to be like a push-pull sensation, and you're just going to chill. So it's not a super intense of a stretch. It's more restorative. It's more of a gentle opening, and you can hang out here for like 3 to 5 minutes and then switch over to the other side. So just make sure that it's not pulling on the neck too much. So you're going to encourage the head down while a little bit of pressure in the foot going that way. And you just chill. This is called the hammock. You're just going to be swinging in your hammock. It's really nice. If you've never tried it before, you should definitely give it a whirl. Give it a go. So to come out of it, you can just bend the leg, lower the head down, flat over. So there you have it. My famous phrase. There you have it. 3 stretches for the backs of the legs, dynamic, static stretch, and then more of a restorative pose. You can even do the 3 of those in a row. The backs of our legs are nearly always tight, so it's good to give them a stretch and feel the benefits. You know, the hamstring, the back of the leg is attached to the hip, and so you know that's also going to help with mobility in the hips there too. So if you've got super tight hamstrings, you might be a little bit like this, like pulls your hips up. So we want to kind of bring that back down to a neutral stance. So there you have it. Strap work, hamstrings, hamstring stretches for the win. You could do any of those. Well, you wouldn't do the restorative one, but good for pre and post exercise stretches. Especially the dynamic one is good for pre-exercise. Training tips with Ruthie. Stay tuned for more tips and tricks.